trying to make sure that whatever image you want to tell about this White House stays, because at the end of the day, let me answer. I understand. Okay, but you know what? You're asking me a question, and I'm going to answer it, which is the president. I'm sorry. Please stop shaking your head again.
Why does he act like?
Get in here, Kizzy.
You know, is she 5? I mean, this is
Why does he act like he's on trial? You notice that?
Because he is.
He's very
Because he's on defense.
Very defensive.
He's on defense. I mean, he has to make sense of all this ridiculousness and make it look like he actually cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's playing only to Trump. Trump is watching because that's what he does. He watches television.
It's his job security.
So he's talking to Trump.
But here's my question: Russian salad dressing.
Yeah. He was being cute.
Yeah, well, this is my point about being funny.
Yeah.
Because all of these journalists are talking about real stuff.
Right.
These are real connections to Russia. Stop brushing it off. Answer the freaking questions, Sean. Just answer the question.
But does anybody feel like when I'm watching this, I feel like, why don't the journalists just get up and say, stop lying, stop it, and listen to the question that we're asking you.
Start answering the question.
That's not our job. Our job is to get in there and ask the questions. What I have often said is when one journalist doesn't get the answer to a question, the next journalist has to ask the very same question.
Yeah, but
and it has to go around the room that way.
Excuse me, another journalist say, stop bullying the journalists.
They needed to do that. They need
That's
to.
true.
And I think to your question, which was such a good one, would he have said that to a man? Would he have said to a man, stop shaking your head? I think not. So what I saw was just misogyny. I saw sexism.
I think he's an equal opportunity.
I think so,
because he's been as dismissive of John Carl. He's dismissive of the media. And what he needs to do is do his job. Stop trying to figure out the way around this. The legitimate question was, what's happening with this Russian stuff?
Fair question.
His answer needs to be, you know, poop's happening.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But he didn't say that. What he said was, it's all sewn up already. So what are you asking about
Well, that's his job, unfortunately.
That's a complete lie.
I know,
we heard
but
Comey was investigating. I haven't heard anything from Comey
But that's his job. His job is to defend Donald Trump right now, and that's a terrible position to be in on the issue of Russia.
So he's Donald's puppet, and Donald is Putin's puppet. It's like the Lunch and Judy show.
One thing I'll say, though, with respect to journalists, though, my advice would be to not be thin-skinned and to toughen up. Like you're saying, if somebody asks a question, like, yes, they should turn around and say, don't bully us. They should. Journalists need to toughen up. And Josh Earnest, who's Obama's press secretary, had a great quote. He said, journalism for an institution that is focused on critiquing people in power is remarkably thin-skinned. Don't be thin-skinned. When he does stuff like this, remember, this is his job. You have a right to fight back. Be pushy back.
Well,
that's
can I point something out to you in terms of thin skin? Because this new guy does not appear to have any skin.
Sean Spicer or the other?
The new guy.
The new guy.
Oh,
and I want to point out some, they know who I mean.
I know.
You know what he said about Obama? People have birth certificates. He doesn't have a birth certificate. He may have one, but there's something on that, maybe religion, maybe it says he's a Muslim. On Bill Clinton, he said Bill Clinton was the worst abuser of women to ever sit in the Oval Office. He was a predator. On George W. Bush, he said, I think he was a disaster, and I think the Iraq War was one of the worst decisions ever made. So if you can dish it,
take it.
you have to be able to take it.
But bullies
That's their job. Bullies never can. But you did it. And now, you know, Saturday night, every president goes through this. Grow a pair. It's part of the job.
Right back. Sorry.